This is the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh where no man can work.
Call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do teach and rule well, and peace, love, and blessings to those who elect. I'm the brother Yakal to my left.
Brother Zaquan.
And we are the brothers of prophets in Babylon down in Tampa, Florida. I also want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there that believe on those names in truth and in sincerity. Lord, witness is edifying lesson. What the brothers brought out, St. John 9 and 4. Okay, we must work the works of him that sent us, dealing with us men. All right, dealing with us men, whom have been called to the forefront, okay, to preach this gospel. We must work the works of him that sent us, which is the him is Yahweh Shai. While it is day, the night cometh when no man can work. So there's a time that we're coming into, that we're into, where we're not going to be able to do these videos. We're not going to be able to watch these videos. There's going to come a time where the adversaries starts decreeing decrees to outlaw truth. He's gonna completely outlaw truth in this society of his, man, because this society is completely against the ways of truth, right?
And against the ways of Yahweh
and ultimately against the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. And he's going to do that by shutting down social media. Recently, they just passed a law, all right, to ban TikTok, man. All right, because a lot of truth, a lot of things are going on TikTok too. A lot of truth. I be on TikTok just scrolling, and you have not necessarily you got the truth on TikTok. Some brothers, post things about Yahweh Shema Shai, but when I say truth, I'm speaking as a sense of exposing the elite of Edom's plans. You have a lot of their plans being exposed by way of social media, and see, they don't want that type of heat on them, man. All right, they want to catch these people in a snare and completely off guard, but you have too much truth going out. And then I got this article right here, and it says the World Economic Forum will plot how to counter misinformation at its 2023 annual meeting.
If I may add, like the brother went in on TikTok, Instagram is going into this same thing right here. Because on Instagram, they're coming out with a new law. They're gonna tell you if your post is how is it, if it's too censored to be misinformation. So basically, if they feel like your post contains misinformation, they're gonna warn you off rip. They're basically gonna be controlling the amount of stuff that you post and the things that you post.
Well, the warning time is over. They just gonna start taking brothers' channels down.
Let me. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna grab it.
Can you get that precept saying woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees? Because this is an unrighteous decree. To completely outlaw truth. All right, that's an unrighteous decree, man. If you're outlawing truth, that means you're pushing wickedness. Because this devil society is completely against the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's all about forwarding the agenda of Satan, man. This is a satanic society that we live in. And see, beginning with our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, like-minded brothers on down, we've been pushing this truth heavy. We've been pushing it strong, man. And see, Edom knows that. And the vibration of truth has been going out in the earth. The vibration of truth. The vibration of exposing this devil for who he is, exposing his agendas. You had in 2022, the Georgia Guidestones were just mysteriously broken down. Mm-hmm. You see, because for a long time, people ain't really going to the Georgia Guidestones, but when it start really to, like, oh shit, it says maintain
humanity
under 500 million. Like, oh snap,
in perpetual balance with nature.
So if how you gonna maintain humanity under 500 million if it's 8+ billion people on the earth? So what? That's mass murder of the people on the planet Earth. So too much information. So they talking about, now they calling it misinformation. Like, oh no, that's not true. Trust in your government.
And if I may add, to reiterate what I was saying about Instagram. It says Instagram has launched a new update that tells you if your posts are too edgy to be recommended. All right, so
censoring.
It's censoring. So if brothers go in on a certain topic, they might before brothers can hit post, they might be like, oh nah, this may be too edgy to post. It might be misinformation, and how how Esau plays his tricks.
So They about to come down hard with it, man. They about to come down hard with it. You know, and I look at a lot of these celebrities, so-called celebrity jakes, like you got Andrew Tate. They just seized that guy's house for 10 supercars. They, they just locked them up. You know what I'm saying? Locked them up, persecuted them because he pushes out a lot of masculinity. I would say that he makes some good points, and you see what they do to him, and anybody that's speaking out, against the ways of this devil. Basically he's going to make war against it, but primarily dealing with you brothers out there, man. We ain't going to be doing these videos forever. It's going to come a time where the Bible, the word of Yahweh Shemal Shai will be outlawed, man. Like in the perfect example of that is the book of Eli. They show you in the book of Eli, they tell you how they outlawed the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They burnt all the books up. They burnt them up. They tell you that in that movie. Well, we coming into a time where Esau Edom is going to do the same thing. He's going to outlaw this word. He's going to completely demonize the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai. And I got a precept right quick.
I had Isaiah too.
I got a precept right quick. Yeah, grab that first.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees."
Yeah, the them are Esau Edom, beginning with their elites. Okay, because you have a government and you have a president, but then you have a shadow government behind that who's really pulling the strings. Okay, and that's your the global elites. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys. All right, mainly the Rothschilds. Okay, but go ahead.
It says, "And that right grievousness which they have prescribed."
And which right grievousness which they have prescribed. Right. So they prescribing. They're pushing out alphabet agenda. They're pushing out murdering children. They push out all these different things. But when it comes to truth, they outlaw it. So that's an unrighteous decree, and the Lord said, "Woe unto them." All right, so destruction unto them and to your society. Because, as the ways of the king, so is the people. So if you're outlawing truth and you're not pushing the ways of truth, the civilians are not going to push the ways of truth. They're not going to, they're going to outlaw truth. They're going to follow after you. So, and the reason he's doing that is because he's being revealed by way of the internet, man. Beginning with the apostles and the elders of Ray Millstone, beginning with the like-minded brothers, right? I got a precept right quick. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 8. It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." And who is the spirit of the Lord's mouth? The prophets. All right, Luke 1:70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So the Lord is revealing this devil by way of the prophets. You see, and that spirit is just going out in the earth of you just being revealed, man. All your devices, all your craftiness, all your plans, all your agendas, it's all being revealed by way of the internet. That's why you had this devil that came out and said the worst thing we could have created was the internet. But see, it wasn't of you to create the internet. It was of Yahweh Shemal Shai to make you create the internet. It says, "And shall be destroyed with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders." Right, man. It says, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved." You see? But we have received the love of truth, brothers. We have received the spirit of truth. We have received the understanding from Yahweh Shemal Shai. That we could not may not be deceived by this devil and his agendas.
We were set free.
Yeah,
we learned the truth, and the truth set us free. It made us free.
Right. It's another precept. After that, it says 2 Thessalonians 2:11. It says, "And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie." Right. It says that they all might be damned to believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. You see, and this is the agenda of Esau Edom. This is the agenda of Esau Edom, man. Okay? He deceived you. Deceived you into believing a lie. Like he deceived you into believing that jab was going to protect you from the sea thing. You believed that. You fell for it because you ain't had the truth.
And like the brother said, the Lord said, "Be not ignorant of Satan's devices," and that was one of Satan's devices, But the Lord bestowed upon us the Rakakodash, this holy knowledge, and it set us free.
Yeah.
So we were caught up in that snare, in Esau's traps. We weren't. The Lord didn't allow us to be caught up in that.
Yep. He set us free by the way of the Rakakodash. But see, you people out there, you have been bitten by the serpent. And how much more when there isn't no truth? How much more when everything, the men that you have been scoffing and mocking at, we're telling the truth, and it starts to come to pass, and you start to see it. When what you gonna do? You're gonna seek for it, but can't find it. Now you can you got it still, right? Nah, matter of fact, I got it. I'm gonna bring it out. This is the book of Amos. Going to the famine of the word. That's we here now, man. It's not even a thing of if, it's when. It's here.
It's days.
Well, it was never if, because it was always prophesied to happen. But now you see Esau actually, he's pushing the agenda of censoring truth. Amos 8:11, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Right, and not a famine of bread and not a famine of water, but he's going to bring that too. All right, but Scripture says what? Well, what did Yahushua say? Yahushua said, "Men shall not live off bread alone, but of every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh." All right, because that's the true, that's the true bread right there, man. That's what's really going to fill you up.
And if I may add, a perfect example, like the brother said, that's what's really going to fill you up. You can physically eat, and you can also spiritually eat.
Right.
And in this time, we are spiritually eating to be sustained in that day, so we can be strong.
Yeah.
All right. Because if you fall in the day of adversity, your strength is small.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what Scripture says, wisdom and knowledge shall be
the stability of that times.
Yeah.
The wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of the wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times, and on top of that, studying and abounding in the work of Yahweh Shemi Shai now, that's what's going to have brothers be strong. Brothers are going to have strength in that day. Brothers are going to be strong.
Right.
Brothers are not going to fall in that day.
Right. It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east." Why by way of what? The internet. They're going to be searching on all these different websites. They can go here, try to go here. They're not going to be able to. You ain't gonna be able to. You gonna see go on Instagram, and all you can find is Creflo Dollar. All you can find is TD Snakes, Gino Jennings, and Joel Osteen. That's all you're gonna be able to find. You're not gonna be able to find the true man of the Lord, because at that point the Lord said enough. The word went out. That was it. There's a time period for everything. There's a beginning and an end to everything, man. There was a beginning, the word started to be pushed, and there's an end. The Lord ain't finna sit here and talk to you people forever, man. The Lord, everything is right on time with him. Like in the time of Noah, it was a time for Noah to talk, and it was a time for Noah to get on the ark. Right now, it's the time. We still in that grace period of talking. At that point, it ain't gonna be no more talking. When the Lord done talking, when Noah finished the ark, that means the Lord was done talking.
That was it. The talking was over.
Then the flood came. He did enough talking. You see, we just the mouthpiece of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We telling you what he about to do. So when we done talking, that means to look at now it's time for me to do it. The Lord gonna co-sign his prophets.
Take his prophets right up.
Which the Lord is the ultimate prophet. It's his words, but he just using us to say it. So when he do it, like, oh shit, Yahweh Shema Shai Israel.
Man, and that's just the crazy part.
Yeah.
We are blessed so much because we believe in the Lord without having to see him.
Yeah.
It's gonna take Jake in that day. When we have how does it go again? In the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing.
Yeah.
And that
people
day,
shall be willing in the day of thy power.
People shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Well, even when that's like spiritual power and the blessings the Lord started blessing us with. Well, even when the prophecies come to pass, Jake gonna start believing, man, because it tells you that in Proverbs 1, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer them. Ezekiel 33 and 33. Then shall they know that the prophet has been among them. They're not going, to believe us off the words. They're going to believe off the things that's going on around them when they start seeing it with their own eyes. Because the Lord gave us insight. We can, the Lord gave us a glimpse of the future through the Spirit. We can see everything coming together. You know, the prophecies coming together through the Spirit. We can see it through the Spirit. But these people going to actually have to physically see it to believe it. And they're going to see it. But I'm back to verse 12. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, by way of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Even you going to try to roll by the camps, you done see men on the highways and hedges, we're not going to be out there. It's a time and place for everything. At that point, you know, hey, like the 5 foolish virgins and the 5 wise. You got to find your own oil at that point. Get your own oil. The time was coming for everybody. The time was there for you to get your oil. You ain't want the oil. Now you got to get your own oil.
I was about to say that. You know, everybody started. You know, at a certain point. Mm-hmm. You know, even all of us brothers in the truth, even our elders. You know, all of us. Even the elders, you know, they all came in at some point and they started at 0. Yeah. And they had to build up.
You know?
Same thing. Everybody else, the Lord gave everybody a chance to get this, you know? Mm-hmm. It was meant for who it was meant for.
Yeah, know? The Lord is fair. You know, he gave everybody a chance. You heard it. Ain't like the Lord ain't just tell you. I be hearing people say that, well, what if the end coming, you ain't hear the word? Well, no. The Lord said you gonna hear it. The Lord said, speak to them whether they're here or forbear. So everybody had a chance. And even now, you know, you may accidentally click on this video. That was your chance. You may accidentally, it's no such thing as an accident. It's no such thing as a coincidence. You may just happen to roll pile camp. Well, that was your chance.
Chance to speak up, say something, you know.
Try to
knock on the door of the Lord.
Yep. You know? Try to incline and try to figure out what's going on. What you got?
You know, and I want to bring this out because, you know, this devil has bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah. That's why the devil is That's why this devil is pushing so hard and doing the things that he's doing. Mm-hmm. Why? Because Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
And that's us. You know, we the heavens. You know, our scripture say the kingdom of heaven is within you.
The Lord told us to rejoice.
Yeah, why? Rejoice.
Because it says, woe, which means destruction, to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. It says, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time.
Yeah, so in the midst of him coming down with great wrath, you know, we understand, like, oh, well, that's the next piece of prophecy. That's another prophecy that's getting us closer to the kingdom of heaven. You supposed to come down with great wrath, you idiot. It's meant for you, like, you know, like, dummy. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come down with great wrath. There's nothing to be scared of. That's what you're supposed to do.
And the Lord's just telling us to rejoice.
The Lord, like, hey, okay. Now he coming down with great wrath. He doing all this. Good. Now what's the next part? What's the next part of the movie? Because you done came down with great wrath, you know, now you're going to bring that charagma. Okay, what's the next part? You know, he done got to run the charagma. Okay, the next part is waiting for, now he's waiting for that destruction. Oh, the destruction come, oh, well, Yahweh Shah on the way.
Here we go.
So you see, the Lord, hey, man, that's your pa. The Lord gave us the, chronological order of things. Mm-hmm. This, and this. Watch out for these things. Then you gonna know okay. So right now we at this point in time where he about to start shutting this thing down. Next is gonna be this, right?
No, and even the Lord already told us our salvation is nearer than when we believe.
Yeah.
You know. So as we being watchmen, good watchmen, and we on our towers and we on our watch, we see that the time is nearer than when we believed.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be long.
It's not gonna be long, you know, and it's not far fetched. It's not hard to see now, especially with all the prophecy. You know, as a kid, you would think, oh, I'm about to grow up in Babylon, be 50, 60, 70 years old, and, you know, have a career.
Well, the Lord said that. Because Jake would say that in the ancient world. When the Lord sent the prophets out, they will say, well, it's going to happen in our children. It's like, no, the Lord said, I will cause this proverb to cease in Israel because I will say it and they're going to see it in their lives, you know? Because Jake would do that same shit. Oh, man, all right, man, it's going to happen to my son's generation. Oh, no, nigga. It's going to happen. The Lord said, this generation shall not pass. The Lord shall not pass. Now the Lord going to make you see it in your life. All right? What you got? Something on that?
No, that wasn't on that, but I had this Job to grab that. But, you know, and like we were going into, you know, this devil has bounds that he cannot pass. And this devil literally, he's trying to move forward with an agenda, but little does he know he's on Yahweh Shemel Shah's time.
Yeah, that's Yahweh Shemel Shah's agenda. To shut down truth. The Lord don't, when you shut down the truth, it's because Yahweh Shemel Shah wanted you to shut down the truth. It's because Yahweh Shema Shai said, okay, that's enough.
Devil gonna be
Not
thinking
because
he
you
doing
said
something.
it's enough, nigga. See, Esau, you think you doing something, man. You gonna come to find out that you're not doing anything. Yahweh, and that in itself is a faith booster. Like, yo, the Lord control this guy. Like, it's like, yo, what type of faith is that to believe, like, even in that day of affliction, you know, some of us are getting cast to prison. If you get cast in prison, it's because the Lord wanted you to get cast into prison. If you have to face the guillotine, it's because the Lord wanted you to face the guillotine. Not because Esau had it in his power to make you face the guillotine. Like Yahweh Shai said, he said, you have no power but the power my Father has given unto you. Right?
And a man's heart devises his way, but
Right.
the Lord directed his
Right.
footsteps.
So the Lord is behind this agenda of you trying to shut down the truth and censor this and censor that. That's Yahweh Shema Shai's agenda, man.
Come on, you know, and like the brother was saying, you know, Esau might be thinking himself, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. We got to shut this down, shut that down. Little do he know it's Yahweh Shema Shai playing the tricks. You know, the Lord is controlling the strings, man. You know, the Lord is
in the hand of the Lord.
Yeah, you know, so the Lord is setting everything up, and this devil think he's winning right now. Well, really, the Lord through faith in what we believe, what us brothers believe, and we already see this devil. This devil's already set up to lose. You know, we already have the victory, and we already see that. You know, the Lord is already setting this devil up. You know, I'm gonna grab this. Job. This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 12.
Start a verse before that. What did it say before that?
It says so.
No.
That's why I went straight to the point. Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Who was the crafty? All right, Esau, the so-called white man. You know, the elites. Go ahead.
It says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Ooh, yep. To push this NWO and get everybody to take that charagma. You only gonna get the Lord gonna allow you to get so far. You know, the Lord gonna make you think that you actually gonna fulfill your NWO. He actually gonna let you think that you're gonna receive the victory. Then boom. Oh, it's a precept on that. Right when he's about to fill his belly. That's what you're gonna grab it. Oh, spirit.
Boom.
You know, right when you about to fill your belly, right when you think you got it, that's it. What it say?
Oh no, it's
Gotta find that right quick.
I just had it. It's this in Jeremiah 51. Got the point. Let me grab it. In the app.
Come on.
It's in Jeremiah. There you go.
Come on. What it say?
Oh no, this is the wrong. It's a lot.
Yep, I got it. Job 20 and verse 23.
Oh, come on.
It says,
Chapter.
start a verse before that. I'm just getting the Bible out. Bear with me right quick.
20 and 23.
I got it.
Got you.
Start a verse,
22.
well, I'm going to still go to the Bible app and look at it right quick. This is the book of Job 20 and verse 23. Yep.
Yeah.
It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh by Shema Shai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So right when you're about to, you know, fill your belly, right when you think you're about to fulfill your enterprise.
You know, Slaki, I mean to cut the brother off. You know, and right now Esau is eating.
Yeah, he's eating right now. Yeah.
He's filling his belly right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
pushing out all these decrees, pushing out all these laws. All right, to put his NWO in place, and right when you're about to fulfill it, right when you're about to reach the peak of it, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna cast his wrath upon you, man, because you ain't the Most High, and you gonna see that you're nothing but a mere man. Okay, you're nothing but a man, but immortal. Yahweh Shai said, I will not meet thee as a man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai, he's coming back as an angelic power. That shit crazy, man, because it's not like the Lord just sending any old angel back, man. Like, we talking about the second strongest being in existence. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, because it's like, that's wow. Like, yo, shit. What type of wrath is that going to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he just sending, like...
The literal definition of pain.
Right, pain. Like, even if the Lord sent one angel back, the lowest of the angels, the Lord can send back and...
Destroy this entire earth.
Destroy this entire earth. But he's sending his son back, like, yo, the second strongest, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo,
man.
Yeah, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh ain't coming back. He's sending his son back, man. his son, the first spirit created, you know, and you gonna try to go fight him, man, shit, you gonna be confounded, man. You know, we live in some exciting times because we're all gonna see it. Everybody on this earth right now is gonna see Yahweh shall return. You see, and you know, hey brothers, we have a chance to be on his good side, man. We doing his work, we preaching his word. So it's like, yo, that's like, oh shit, you know, hey, Lord willing, you know, we make it to the end, we stay stronger to our end. You know, when the Lord come back, he said, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Okay, and that's what we haste for, man. So you know, you decreeing you making all these unrighteous decrees, man. Continue to do it.
It's only to your own demise.
It's only to your own demise, man. You got something else?
That was it on that.
Hey, Consul. Hey, Lord, as the video else was edifying. You know, we can close out the way we opened up by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shemi Al-Shah, by Shemukah Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do teach and rule well. Until the next time we do say Shalom.
And a Baba Ball.
A Baba Ball.